This is Dom from Blacktoad Studios and welcome to the first Battle of the Thornus Crusade series we're going to be running on Blacktoad Studios. It's getting exciting stuff, guys. Let's have a quick look where we are playing today. Just on the outskirts of Miller Hive is an area known by the locals as the Bolts. A thriving industrial area, quickly evacuated, however, as chaos forces have shown themselves, risen up from bunkers and tunnels. The Black Legion have emerged. However, they are not alone. A Tau force has also been seen in the sector, and it seems in the Bolts these forces will clash against one another over what could be only seen as a supply run. Across this battlefield, there are certain areas where suspected traitor forces or Xeno sympathizers will be deploying supplies. We will now witness the battle between these forces and find out who will be victorious and claim supplies for the rest of the crusade. Without further ado, we will now have a look at the first two armies of the Crusade. We have Tau and the Black Legion. Now let's have a look at the Black Legion forces. So here we are with Daryl's force here of Black Legion, and the Black Legion is named what, Daryl?
So this is Lord Excrucius's Iron Tide. So the idea is a machine cult. I went a bit heavy on vehicles, so today I'm having to borrow some cultists, and some more Black Legion theme cults will be making an appearance very soon. So this is Lord Excrucius. I've got a bit of a backstory that he was just a lowly kind of mechanic on a Martian planet, replacing servitors when the Whispers of Chaos called him to something greater, so he started his own kind of iron machine-led mad crusade.
Very nice. And your lord today has spent one requisition point already on artificer weapon.
Indeed, so his chain glaive there will be an artificer weapon.
Very nice. Right, okay, what else have we got in the force here? We've got an obliterator down here.
Yep, so it's a single obliterator.
Very nice. Then of course we have, who's next?
The Venom Crawler coming up just over here.
Yep, Venom Crawler there. We then have a big old squad of cultists, so the local militia that have fallen to chaos have now sided with the Black Legion here. And this is your force here. We will be having future videos where we get a bit more narrative about the forces. But now let's have a look at Matt's Tau force he's bringing today. So next up here we have Matt's Tau force that have appeared in this industrial zone. So Matt, do you want to go through your Crusade force here? Starting over on the right.
Right, okay, we've got a stealth unit.
Yep.
2 blasters, 1 melter.
Very nice.
A unit of breachers.
Yep.
With a guardian drone and a gun drone.
Very cool. Then in the centre we've got your warlord here.
Yeah, my commander in an XV-86 Cold Star suit.
Yep.
3 melters and missiles.
Yep. And he's got you've spent your requisition points.
Indeed, he has got mastercrafted armour, gives him 1 up extra to his armour throw, and ignores mortal wounds on a 6.
Very nice, very nice. And over here, one more squad and some more drones.
Yeah, another squad of breachers, same drone load out with that one as well.
Oh, cool, very nice. Okay, so at the moment, not much is known about this Tau force, but let's have a look at the mission and deployment. Both forces have now deployed in this industrial complex on Thornus. We'll be playing Supply Drop, which is a nice, straightforward mission with a couple of little twists in here. So essentially there are 3 objective markers, 1 on this side of the road here, 1 right in the middle by the crossroad, and 1 down here by those containers. The mission is to hold those objectives as the game progresses. If you hold them, they're worth more points. However, when it gets to the 4th battle round, one of the objectives goes randomly, vanishes from the battlefield, and on the 5th, another one, leaving just 1 objective for both forces to fight across. So over here, we've got the Tau forces now infiltrated into the industrial complex, lurking around the gantries and walkways, just waiting for the Chaos forces to push forwards. Across here we have got the Chaos forces have now made themselves clear and present and are pushing forwards to claim this industrial complex for the gods. So let's see who will be going first. Daryl, do you wish to roll a dice for the Forces of Chaos? With a 2. And here come the Tau with a 2. Right, okay, this is interesting, guys. All right, who's first? Go on. We got a 2 again. And then a 2.
What is going on?
Goodness, you couldn't write it. Right, here we go. Go on, Matt. Matt's got a 2 and a 1. Just about, wow. It's going to be a lot of failed armor saves. So, straight on to turn 1 for the Tau. So turn 1 movement for the Tau forces here. Down here we see the Tau forces just pushing up onto that objective here. Just split over there for now. This squad have advanced up the battlefield, jumping over towards this objective in the centre. Not quite making it yet. The stealth suits, however, are now running across the gantries. They have advanced across here. And of course, the HQ, the commander, has flown across the battlefield, stomping down onto this objective, and it's about to open up onto the Venom Crawler there. And don't fancy the Venom Crawler's chances there, but the Tau Force is very aggressive to start with. They're really pushing up and trying to take this battlefield from the Chaos Forces. Now let's move in to turn 1 shooting for the Tau. So going into turn 1 shooting for Tau. Not really much happening, unfortunately. Lots of just pot shots going off, just kind of ranging their weapons at this point. Drone fire came in down here into Lord Discordant there. We had the stealth drone, the stealth boys up here firing shots. Burst cannons going down into the cultists. Nothing going on there. Burst cannon, the fusion blaster firing down into the Venom Crawler. Didn't hit, unfortunately. However, as you can see, the Venom Crawler did take some hits from the fusion blasters from this one here, taking him down to half wounds there. So it got quite badly wounding him. However, the Tau are in some strong positions right now, getting ready for the Chaos Forces about to leap on them. So let's move into turn 1 for the Black Legion. Turn 1 movement for the Black Legion here. So as you can see, the cultists pushing past the Obliterator at this point, running right behind their Dark Master as he charges towards the centre. He is now on the positioned location for supply drop there towards the Tau troops there. Over here, the Venom Crawler has also charged forwards towards the Tau commander there. So very aggressive, as to be expected from the Chaos Forces. Now, I don't know if they can make it happen now, but they really need to push on the Tau, and hopefully they can get away with a cheeky advance. So we're going to move in now to turn 1 shooting for the Black Legion. Right, so first bit of shooting here, we've got the Venom Crawler. He's going to unload everything into the commander there before he charges in. So, Daryl, do you want to roll some dice and see how many shots this guy's getting?
Absolutely. So, assault D3.
Okay, so we got a 4 and a 6 there. So, very nice. 5 shots.
Okay, so hitting on 4s.
Yes. Well, all over the place. Crazy dice.
So
that's 2 hits there. Right, okay, what do you need to wound?
So this is strength plus 2. So that would be strength.
Strength 8.
8.
Yep.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. We need some freeze. Here we go. Right. Just the one. Okay. So 4 up save, I believe.
Nope.
No, it's got through there. And how much damage is that?
That is D3 damage.
D3 damage. D3 damage.
Just the 1.
Just the 1 damage. There you go. Just took a glancing hit there. So the Venom Crawler's done a little bit of damage on the commander there. I'm pretty sure he's going to try and do a charge by some sort of strange imagination there. Let's have a look to see what the Lord Discordant is doing. So at the end of turn 1 shooting for the Chaos Forces over on this side of the battlefield, we saw the Venom Crawler doing some damage to the Tau commander there. However, the Lord Discordant here fired his weapon up into these guys here. Nothing, unfortunately. A -1 to hit those guys. Down here as well, the Tau took a bit of fire from the Lord Discordant, and nothing. The defense structure in front of them pretty much protected them. However, back here, the Obliterator opened fire. cultists ducking as the obliterator fired, and 2 of the Tower Warriors down here fell to the obliterator's fire. So we're going to move on to assault now and see if the Chaos Forces can push forward this very slight advantage in a game where shooting hasn't done anything so far. Right, so we're going into the assault phase now. Venom Crawler's declared a charge, surprise, surprise, on the Tower Commander, and Matt has decided that it's time to bring this beast down. So he's overwatching, and he's going to be hitting on 5s. So, Matt, do you want to roll some dice? What are we firing first?
Fusion blasters.
Fusion blasters. Here comes some 5s. Okay, that could be enough.
3.
3 to wound. Wounded.
5 up, demon save. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. We've got a 6 there, so it survived that.
And then we've got 2 missiles.
2 missiles, here we go. 1 hit.
This is a 4.
4+ on this one. So wounded there.
Yeah, this.
And then it's probably a little bit of an AP here for
-1 on that.
-1. No, so that has got through.
That's D3 wound.
D3. A 3, and he's rolled a 6. So that has taken that Venom Crawler down to 3 wounds. So potentially crippled it quite substantially there. Let's see what happens in the combat phase, but we're going to move some more charges and see where we are. And the only other charge we had going on here was, surprise, surprise, Lord Discordant has charged into the warriors behind the barricade there. So we're going to move on and see what the Venom Crawler can do to the Tau Commander. Potentially, the Venom Crawler is pretty wounded here, back on 3 wounds. So, you know, it could be a hard one. Let's find out. Right, so the end of turn 1 assault for the Black Legion. Lord Discordant charged in here, killing 4 of the breaches. The breaches have, Matt has removed the casualties at the front here, so they're now out of combat here. Lord Discordant decided to stay on the objective there and not push his luck further towards the Tau. Over here, an absolute stalemate for both forces here. The commander did hit back and wound. The Venom Crawler was able to save it, so he is just holding out there. But we're going to move in now to turn 2 for the Tau forces and see if they can push back the Black Legion back into the abyss. Turn 2 movement for the Tau. So the stealth suits up here have remained stationary, just getting themselves in position. They're in a great place as it is anyway, looking right down this road here, no cover to be seen. Get some shots in against a Venom Crawler, which is kind of wondering where its prey has gone because the commander has jumped back. The commander is now over here behind these containers, making sure the suit is still working, it's still optimal. Up here we've got 2 gun drones that have floated up here in a similar situation to the stealth suits there. They're kind of looking down towards those cultists. And down underneath this walkway we've got 2 squads of breachers now lined up against the Lord Discordant there. This squad of breachers lost 6 in the squad before. Matt on the leadership role got a 6 there, which means they're going to hold the ground. So that is it for movements. Just another point here for Matt's gender. He had Sentinel and chose this objective here. So essentially he's got to hold this objective until the end of the game. Hopefully for Matt's sake, this won't be one of the objectives which will disappear off the battlefield. So let's find out what the Tau can do in their shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to be jumping into the shooting phase here. One of those points where you wish you recorded it. However, this breacher squad down here had fired into the Lord Discordant there, having 18 shots. Brutal, right? Needing 4s to hit and 4s to wound at this range with -2 AP. Now, we kind of laughed. Matt rolled the dice, took out, I think, maybe 1 dice from lots of 4+, then rolled to wound again, and wow. We have got 13 4-up saves for the Lord Discordant to make. Daryl, do you feel comfortable with this?
Definitely not.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Right, okay, so that's 1 fail, 2 fail, 3 fail, 4 fail, 5 fail, 6 fail, 7 failed saves there. Ouch. So that now puts the Lord Discordant onto 4 wounds. Ouchie, ouch. Right, okay, let's find out what the rest of the Tau forces are doing. Right, okay, so what we're seeing so far is the drones up here, gun drones fired into the cultist, killing one cultist off there. We've seen the breaches down here firing into Lord Discord. Now it is time for these guys up here in their firing position to fire down on the Lord Discord and to support their brothers that are about to be charged. So we're going to fire a fusion blaster first, is that correct?
Yes.
So what do we need to hit?
We need a 4.
We need a 4.
Oh.
Oh no, is that going to be a command reroll, do you think? Or you've got 2 command points left?
Yeah, I'm going to command point that one.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
No.
I don't know why you command pointed that.
No, you're okay.
And then we've got some of the burst cannons firing, so 8 shots. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. So 5 have hit there. You need 5s to wound because it's strength 5, toughness 6. We have just got the 1, and there's no AP on this, and he has passed. Right, okay, so I believe that is the end of your shooting, Matt.
It is indeed.
The end of the tower shooting. Let's move into a tower assault.
No.
No, not the tower assault. Right, okay, so tower holding out now, and we're going to move into Black Legion, turn 2. Turn 2 movement for the Black Legion here. Obliterator has pushed up here. The cultists, I've seen the Obliterator fire before, have now kind of distanced themselves a little bit just in case they get caught in the crossfire here. So they are now jumping over onto this objective here. Lord Discordant just shuffled over on this side here to protect the cultists, I'd like to think. Daryl has scored 20 points this turn for holding 2 objectives. Matt is currently holding 1 objective, so he scored 10 points. The Venom Crawler over here as well is just kind of on the objective still, but moved over onto the other side, really to put a bit of firepower down, I'd imagine, onto the tail forces dug in there. So let's find out if the Black Legion can shoot some of these blue bloods off. Okay, so moving into turn 2 shooting for the Black Legion. So the Venom Crawler here fired its excruciator cannons into this squad here, doing nothing. The cultists opened up with their auto guns, knocking out 1 more of the breaches there. Lord Discordant fired his guns in here, killing off 2 of the breaches. Then the Obliterator also opened up, killing 2 more off there. So the shooting hasn't been too significant at this point, although, you know, there's still a long way to go. We're going to move in now to turn 2 assault for the Black Legion. And I think the Lord Discordant's going to make a little charge. Oh, let's see if he can do it. So let's find out on turn 2 assault for the Black Legion. Right, okay, so moving into turn 2 charge, and we've got the Lord Discordant about to charge into these breaches down here, holding that key objective. Time for the greater good. So we've got this squad here, we've got a couple of gun drones up there, and we've got another squad. They're all going to open up on the Lord Discordant, hitting on 5s. Now let's see what the Tau can do. So Matt is opening up first with this little squad here. They're going to fire in there, nice and short range. Right, so here we go. We need 5s to hit. 1 hit on this one. Strength 6 is it at this range? Oh, okay, so 4s. No, nothing on that one there. So next up, there's a squad of 5. 6. Oh, 6. Yep, my bad. Yeah, so a squad of 6 breaches there, sitting right onto the objective here. The target squad. They're going to be firing. Are you ready? Daryl's nervous. Oh, goodness. These breaches are blessed by the greater good here. That is pretty good. Daryl's looking very serious at this point.
Very nervous.
Very nervous. Lord Discordant. Going to fall in the first game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 saves, please, Daryl. So these will be a 4 up. Can he do it? Can he do it? He's got 1. He's got 1. So he's down to 2 wounds. And the only thing Matt's got left, 2 squirrel-brained drones up here about to open up on the Lord Discordant there. Can they do it? 1. No. So Lord Discordant's on 2 wounds. Right, let's move on to see what the Lord Discordant can do in combat. Right, so Lord Discordant charged in here, killing 5 more of the breaches there. This breacher sergeant fought back here, hoping to do something, some fluke. Unfortunately, didn't hit at all there. So that is all for combat. Matt needs a leadership of a 1 or a 6. Now, can he do it for the greater good? No, he has fallen. The Lord Discordant has cleared that squad. He is now working his way through the battlefield here. So let's move into Tau turn 3. Just one last thing here. The Lord Discordant did consolidate into that squad there, and nothing happened there. So we are now going to move into Tau turn 3. Turn 3 for the Tau forces here. So the Tau commander once again has jumped across the battlefield, leaping behind the unsuspecting venom crawler there onto this objective. Hopefully supplies will be coming down and the Tau will be in a good position to take it. So he is aimed at that venom crawler here. Stealth suits moving along a little bit here to get a good bead down onto the Lord Discordant down here. Drones have pretty much remained stationary here. Once again, the Tau force has been holding this objective here, so they have gained another 10 points in the command phase. Along here, we have got a squad of breaches that have fallen out of combat with the Lord Discordant here and just kind of moving around the side of the cultists with their last remaining shield drone there. So let's see what the Tau forces can do against the runic powers of the Black Legion. So first up here, we have got the commander firing into the back of the venom crawler, ready to pop it. Look at that squishy bits at the back. They're going to be going. Right, here we go. So fusion blasters first, is it?
Yes, indeed.
Here we go. So hitting on freeze, was it?
Yeah.
Two hits there. Wounding on freeze. Oh, both gone through. Here we go. Here comes some demon saves. No, that is 2 failed demon saves. How much? Oh. He's holding it in the air. I'm
going to command point it. To the risk, I'm going to command point it.
Oh, one's got through. So one has gone through.
So 2d6 damage.
2d6, pick the highest. Oh, no, the venom crawler has gone. Does it explode on a 5 or a 6? No, it doesn't explode, just crumples to the ground. We'll now move on to the rest of the Tau forces. They're off to a good start. Right, so far we have seen the commander taking out the venom crawler. A couple other shots have come in from gun drones, and now we have these stealth suits on the gantry there, turning their attention to the Lord Discordant, lording it over everyone down there. Fallen brothers of the Tau sect are scattered around him. Now Matt is going to put some fires into him to avenge their fallen brothers. Right, here comes a fusion blaster first.
Fusion blaster.
Right, what are we hitting on?
Hitting on a 4.
Hitting on a 4. Here we go. We can do it. We can do it. No, it's a miss. Right, so here comes some burst guns. Burst cannons, sorry. Or...
It's silly, but I'm going to command point it anyway.
Oh, it's command pointing it. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, it wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. Okay, here come the burst cannons. Okay, there's a few here. That's pretty good going. So that's 5 hits so far here. So we are wounding on a 5. Strength 5, toughness 6. Oh, okay. That's 3. Okay, no AP. He's on 2 wounds at the moment. So 1 there, a 5 there. And oh, the suspense is killing me. It's a 5. So he's on
my last command point.
Last command point on a reroll. But you can't. You've already used it on a reroll for the venom crawler.
I did.
Yeah. So
same phase,
yeah,
so
same.
one wound.
Yeah. So he's on 1 wound. Matt, do you have anything left to take our 1 wound Lord Discordant out?
I do not.
He does not. Right. Okay. So that is all your shooting.
That is all my shooting.
All your shooting. There's going to be no combat.
Nope.
It's not the Tau way. So let's move on to turn 3 for the Black Legion. Turn 3 movement for the Black Legion. So Lord Discordant here, the Warlord, has now stumbled round 1 wound, 2 wounds left, trying to get into some form of cover. Over here, the cultists are forming a gun line with their auto guns, getting ready to fire into the trained warriors of the Tau Empire. Obliterator behind them, just in case auto guns don't do it. Right, so that is movement. The Black Legion's got 10 points for holding the objective in the centre there. Let's find out what they can do in the shooting phase. Right, so the end of turn 3 for, well, for chaos in general, not just shooting. There's going to be no combat, I don't think, is there?
I'm going to be charging that drone.
Oh, okay. So the end of turn 3 shooting for the Black Legion. The squad of cultists here lit up the remaining breaches there. The heroes of the Tau Empire have fallen there. Obliterator firing up into the gantries here, wiping out the stealth suits there. And that is it for shooting. Like I said, we're going to move into assault now, where this guy is going to be charging into the drone down there. Is that a shield drone? It is. Oh dear, right. Okay, so let's see if he's going to be getting into combat. End of turn 3 assault, and the shield drone almost did it. However, he has fallen, and the Lord Discordant is now on that objective there. So Chaos are now currently holding 2. We're going to move into Tau turn 4 now, and we'll find out if one objective goes missing. Right, so beginning of turn 4 here for the Tau, we get to work out which objective goes missing. So out of the 3 here, we're going to do a roll of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have a look. Oh no. The one that the Tau are sitting on has gone. It has not gone in the Tau's favour here. The commander's going to have to shoot about and do some bits. So let's move on to turn 4 for the Tau. Right, so the Tau commander has jumped across the battlefield here, back onto the Sentinel objective, which for the sake of the Tau has been quite helpful. That's still remaining as it is. And he's going to be firing into the Lord Discordant, I'd imagine, wouldn't he, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, except for him, the only other Tau presence now on the battlefield is 2 gun drones up here, which is going to, I imagine, keep popping off shots towards the cultists. So, let's move into turn 4 shooting for the Tau Empire. Right, okay, so Matt is feeling bold here. You've got to be bold when you've got 1 commander left on the battlefield. So he is going to be firing his fusion blasters in here, and the missile pods are firing through. So he'll get a -1 onto these guys, onto the obliterator down there. Right, so Matt, do you want to fire your fusion blasters into this guy?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hit on 3 because -1 already.
Yep. Oh, 1. Do you want to re-roll?
Yeah, it's not going to work, but you know.
There we go. Nice. Right, okay, so you need freeze to wound. Both wounded. Here comes some demon saves. It's all on you. It's all on you.
Oh, no.
Kill my cultists. And that is 2 fails. So, how many wounds you got? 2. He's dead.
He's dead. He's
He
gone.
is a dead as they come. So next up, we've got the missiles going into the obliterator down there. Can he do it? So once again, roll to hit. Freeze. 1 hit there. Toughness 5.
And this is
Strength 7.
7, yeah, so freeze.
No, that's not. No. Pushed his luck, but luckily that is dead. So we'll come back and see if the drones have done anything. End of turn 4, the gun drones fired down into cultists, hit and wounded, but didn't do anything. I'm just saying to the guys, it's quite exciting now that the Tau commander now has taken out 2 units. His kill tally's gone up to 2. Lord Discordant, before he fell, also had 2 there as well. So this is quite fast paced for 500 points. So we're going to move on now to turn 4 for the Chaos Forces. Turn 4 movement for the Black Legion. The cultists are hanging about on this objective now hopefully potentially returning fire onto the 2 drones up here. The obliterator, seeing the missiles appearing from somewhere, is now stumbling underneath this gantry here, searching the source of the incoming fire. So let's move on to turn 4 shooting for the Black Legion. Right, so turn 4 shooting for the Black Legion. Cultists down here split their fire between both of the gun drones up here. And they're still here. There was lots of hits, lots of wounds, and a lot of saves. Very strange. Matt even used a re-roll when he had to, and it paid off. Down here, the obliterator fired up into the commander here. A volley of shots. Fired, a few hit. A couple more wounded and 1 failed, so he has taken 2 wounds this time. So we're going to move on now to turn 5 for Tau and find out which objective disappears this time. Right, so beginning of turn 5, let's find out which objective disappears. Now, on a score of 1 to 3, it's going to be this one. On a score of 4+, it'll be this one. For Matt's sake, I hope it's not this one, because his objective is based around this. His agenda is based around that. So 1 to 3, it's the one with the cultists. 4, 5, 6, it's that one. It's a Tau one. So that one has now disappeared. revealing this to be the point where the supplies will be coming in to support the Chaos forces. It's down to the Tau forces now to deny that to Chaos. So let's move into turn 5 for Chaos, for Tau. Right, end of turn 5 movement for the Tau, and the commander has now jumped into that point here. The drone still remains stationary up there. Let's find out what Matt's going to do with all those guns. Right, so Matt has decided that every gun has to go into these cultists to rip them apart. Right, Matt, are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready to fire? Right, we're going to start with.
So we'll start with the commander. Do the fusions. Nice bit of overkill.
Yep, shred some cultists. Here we go.
Hang on twos this time.
1, 2, 3. Nice. 2s to wound. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 very
dead.
Very dead cultists. Next up, we have the missiles going in as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice hit. 2s again to wound. Is that?
Strength 7.
Yep. So 2s again to wound. 1 there. Do you want to re-roll that?
I do want to re-roll that. No!
No. Okay, so another cultist has fallen, because I believe it's yep. So, and now it's down to the gun drones up here to light up the remaining. Here we go. Here go, gun drones. We believe in you. Maybe not so much. 2.
Just the one?
Just the one. 1 armor save for the cultists. No, we got to fail there. So another cultist has fallen. How many cultists is that now?
5
5 cultists. Right, okay. Do you want to be charging in at all?
I'm gonna have to try.
Yeah, okay. Let's move in to turn 5. Assault for Tau. Right, okay. So at the end of that, the commander and the drones both charged into this squad here. The commander didn't kill anyone. The drones, however, somehow killed one of the cultists off. In the fight back, the cultists killed that drone off. However, in the morale phase, 3 cultists fell, unfortunately, for the Black Legion there, leaving just 6 there. So, I'm going to move on now to the final turn for the Black Legion, moving into turn 5 for Chaos. Right, so turn 5 for the Black Legion here. The cultists have fallen out of combat there. The Obliterator has now moved up, potentially to attack that commander who's just been the pain in the Black Legion side here. So, the Black Legion have scored this turn for objectives, so they're doing very well here. Let's find out what the Obliterator can do to that Tau commander, or he might even attack the gun drone there. Let's find out. Right, so end of turn 5 shooting. The Obliterator fired in here. A load of shots, a couple hit, 2 wounded, and then 1 failed armor save there, doing 2 damage. So he's on 1 wound now. I did ask Matt if he wanted to have a re-roll, but with his 1 command point left. However, I believe he's saving it for Overwatch. So let's find out what happens. Are you going to be charging?
He's got to.
Yeah, okay, here we go. So turn 5 assault for the Black Legion. Right, so the final move of the game here. The Obliterator charging in. Matt is firing Overwatch. Here comes some fusion blasters, I believe.
Yes.
So hitting on 5s. 1. Is 1 enough? Dun, 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 dun. 1 wound. Invulnerable save. Passed. Missile pods. Whatever kind of missiles they are. No. Oh no. Here we go. See if he gets in. He's charged in here. Right, let's move on to the assault aspect. Right, so here we go. Obliterator hitting the Force Commander here. So four attacks. Hitting on 3s. Oh, it's Fumble City. One hit. What is your one? Oh, is he going to use it?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Two have hit there. Right, rolling to wound.
He is strength 6.
So
5.
yeah, so 3s to wound. 1 has got through. That reroll counted. Right, and it's time for a save. Now can Matt do it? Minus 1.
So 3 up save.
Here we go. No! Oh no! No!
Not like that.
No, not like this. Not like this. The Tau commander has finally fallen to the Obliterator. And that, my friends, is that. Let's come back with the final score. Right, so at the end of that battle, the first game of our Crusade in this industrial port, the Black Legion forces have secured the supply drop here. with 75 points. The Tau forces have all been all but removed from the war zone, with one drone left there. So they are on 20 points. So 75 to 20 for Black Legion. That was a massive victory. We have rolled up our experience off camera, and unfortunately the Tau commander has lost a leg. That has been marked down. He's got a -1 movement now for future games. The leg has gone. He's only got one leg left. Except for that, the Tau forces did suffer quite significantly. One of the breacher squads also lost experience to the drones. Didn't get anything there. So, and the Chaos forces just kind of rolled away and got some serious experience from that. So I hope you've enjoyed this. We'll be back soon with another game, part of the Thornus Crusade.